my first take, there are new coolest jobs in the world right now, and they are at the Winter Olympics. Yeah, totally agree. I think you sent me some. I think you sent a majority of them, but all the jobs that have been there are so cool that I think a majority of them we could already do easily. But there's a few that we probably have to train a bit. Uh, but just seeing what they have to do and to be part of that event and see the event up close and personal, I think it's the most probably funnest and coolest job. I think it was the luge one, which I thought was cool, and it's probably or no, it wasn't the luge one. It was the ski jump,
Ski jump.
where
Yep.
the ski jump where it's just a line of people with blowers, and after the person does their jump, they blow dry everything off, I think, or take off whatever debris and get ready for the next round. And they do it in sync. They already know like when to do it because you see everybody move their leaf blower to the side. Amazing job. And then the snowboarding one too, making the blue lines so the snowboarders could know their depth to the snow, when they're up in the air. I think they're all amazing jobs. Even curling, retouching up the surface of the curling field is a job there. And, Winter Olympics, just winter sports. If you guys have tryouts for that, let us know because we will be trying out for some of these because I think we could do it. Um, got to learn how to ski a bit for some of these, but hey, I'm willing to learn.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Um, I think the latest one was the curling one, as you just mentioned. The A lot of form, a lot of good
Oh yeah,
technique.
yeah,
But also the moonwalk at the same time. He's going like this, back and forth.
yeah,
The water, I guess, the spread that he was getting,
yeah,
it's second to none.
yeah.
There's a reason he's there, and that technique. I think they said he was a curling master, like I
Okay,
guess the prep master. They put the word master, and if it's there, it sounds like you got a degree in it, whatever it
you
is.
must have.
Like it's fantastic. It was, taking the time to do it. It was just absolutely elite. Um, I'm trying to look up a article on him. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Mark Callan. I might be
Okay,
wrong, but I believe his name is Mark Callan, waterman of curling for specialized work, dance like meticulous technique in applying water droplets on the ice surface, sometimes set to music. Oh, wow. It incorporates dancing to it possibly, but absolutely fantastic work. The leaf blowing one, not leaves, ice blowing, I should say,
yeah,
on the ski jump, fantastic. That's a job that I think could be more entry level acceptable. We could probably get right in there. Just every few minutes, just blow the ice,
uh,
and just watch the next jump. Imagine having front row seats to that.
oh yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Um, really good work there. But so far, so good. Honestly, they're, I mean, you can tell they put a lot of time into it. There's some training involved. Um, and I really appreciate, I think, the time that they're taking to put into these jobs as well, because it's they're treating it like, the Olympics are obviously masterclass, but they're
yeah,
treating it like it is. Nobody's, getting lazy with it. Everybody's taking their role to the utmost importance, and I think that's phenomenal.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking right now at the IOC website looking for jobs, and they have some stuff up for Summer Olympics, LA
Oh,
2028.
okay. What do we
Um,
got?
I'm trying to see what fits something like that because there's quite a few, and it might be more volunteering things, manager of ticketing. So, like I said, it could be more of a volunteer type thing we look for. Um, let's say, but I'll create some videos. I'm trying to think like what does summer. I could rake the sand, for the long jumps. You got to
Okay.
have some good raking skills. It has to look like, those Zen gardens, with the lines perfectly symmetrical. Um,
Oh yeah.
so I'll create my video and send my highlight reels to them. Show
Yeah.
show how good I am at raking sand.
Gotta make a design checkerboard out of it.
Yeah.
Whatever they need, you can do.
Yeah.
Another one I was thinking, they're gonna have flag football. Do they
Uh,
need somebody to go pick up the flags after it gets
yeah.
pulled? These athletes, you don't want them bending over, having to pick up their own flag.
Yeah.
That's for amateurs. That's not the time and place for it. And we would treat it like they do, ball boys in tennis, ball girls in
Hmm.
tennis. You know, standing, in formation on the sideline. As soon as somebody's flag is pulled, we run out there, grab it,
Yeah.
present it to the athlete, run off to the sideline again, just real quick work. Um, Maybe just create a job for us. It'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be good. I was gonna ask because, I would say probably it is the coolest job in sports. Um, would you prefer to do something like that at the Winter Olympics or Summer Olympics compared to the NBA or NFL? Water boy, ball boy, cleaning the
Mm,
floor at the NBA.
absolutely. Yeah, no, I would definitely choose a pro sport over that. I think I think an underrated role is the people with the sweat cleanup.
Hmm.
Somebody falls down, you go out there with the broom, with the towel attached.
Yeah.
Um, People cheer those guys on. Like
Yeah.
it's real work.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that. I was a water boy once. I
Oh
did
yeah.
that once. I did that once at I think it was a charity basketball game. There were some retired Golden State Warriors players playing. And it was at I believe it was University of San Francisco downtown, and got to be water boy. It was great, so much fun. Got to be in there on timeouts, hand the water over. High
Nice.
quality H2O I was delivering. Good
Good.
experience.
Good experience. Put that on the resume when
Hey,
we
yeah.
when we sign up for the Summer Olympics because they got basketball, so they might need that too in all sports.
Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
did it
but
once, you're a pro.
yeah, you are. So it'll be cool. Like I say, I think we're gonna continue seeing some of these other sports and some of these other like jobs that you need to keep up, the maintenance of the snow, the rink, all that in the Winter Olympics. So, because there's still so much of the Winter Olympics to be played. But yeah, those have been really cool to see, uh, job wise. And yeah, I think they are probably the coolest jobs in the moment. And honestly, like sort of side note with Winter Olympics, we'll talk a little bit more about it later, but uh the swag at Winter Olympics, top
Mm,
notch, man. Top notch. We were talking like when we talked about college football, all the bowls. Winter Olympics is just by far 100 times better, I think.
absolutely. The first one you showed me was Mongolia, Team Mongolia.
Oh yeah.
Um, It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just, you know, top to bottom, great attire. Um, yeah, they brought out all the stops for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, swag galore. Saw a lot more of those. Once you shared that video, quite a
Hmm.
few came through my feed. Um, yeah, it was like kind of like a like montage almost of just a
Yeah.
bunch of different attire. Pretty cool. Good job, everybody who, had part of that for each of your countries. You're
Yeah.
representing your country in more ways than one, not just
Yeah.
the sport, but the attire as well.
The
It's awesome.
attire. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the better swag I've seen, but uh well, like I said, we'll see what the Summer Olympics do this in a few years. Um and then yeah, we'll see maybe college basketball. They'll do something. I don't know if they do swag like during March Madness. I
Only
can't remember.
swag is just who's going to bring out the
Yeah.
boombox guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, team manager.
Amir Khan, right? Or
Yeah, I heard
something.
he left NC State.
Yeah.
Sidebar. I heard he left because just probably didn't treat him right. I think he kind of looked like he got low-key demoted to like just back to water boy, and that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Well, didn't he go to where the coach went? Because didn't the coach go to a different
Yep.
school?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Transferred to NC State with the coach,
okay, but
and
then
then I don't know what happened.
wasn't good enough to keep it up at NC because it was McNeese. Yeah, he was at McNeese first.
Yep. Went to NC State with coach. Coach was like, Maybe swag isn't working.
Maybe. What's NC
Unreal.
State's record? Let's see. NC State basketball. Fourth in Atlantic.
Hmm.
They are 9-3. Overall
Oh,
18-7. Not bad. Still
no.
up there,
Very good.
you know.
That's boombox worthy.
Yeah. You're above UNC, so there has to be some swag there.
Yeah.
So
Come on. Unreal.
yeah. Or maybe they're just saving it for the end, you know,
That
have
could
him
be.
walk out during the college playoffs.
Yeah. Hey, just reappearance. Come out with
Yeah.
some, just some fireworks, maybe
Yeah. Who
some
knows?
streamers. I am seeing, speaking of fire, I am seeing Summer Olympics director
Yeah.
of relay experience, torch relays.
Okay.
So, if they got to our neck of the woods
Yeah.
here in California as they're bringing the torch around,
Yeah.
hit us up. We got something. Could do
Yeah.
something.
Well, we could do something. Yeah. But yeah, on Amir Khan, earlier this month, this was from December. Khan returned home after a brief stint as a student manager with the Wolfpack. Khan left NC State on good terms. He had a few reasons, but yeah, he went back to McNeese. So he's a
Wow.
thing. So
Part of the
McNeese,
team?
it doesn't say. Um, I think he probably is. It says
Okay.
McNeese is 2-0 since his return.
Oh, oh,
They're
elite.
they're they're gonna be on a roll.
They are. They are. That's fantastic. Good job, Amir.
Yeah, yeah. Good job, Amir, McNeese. But yeah, that's Winter Olympics. We'll see what else happens.